January 1st isn't going to make your goals happen for you. You are. And anybody that's ever stuck to a goal knows that. And so they don't wait for a special day to make things happen. Have you ever heard of any successful entrepreneur say, I have a multi-million-dollar business idea. I'm gonna wait till January 1st to pitch it. I'm gonna wait till January 1st to start the business plan. No, there's a reason why they are millionaires and you are not. I don't know who needs to hear this, but time is not real. Time is an illusion to keep us stuck in a box, keep us stuck associating our value with an hourly wage, with 2 out of the 5 days of the week, with our age reaching a peak, and then it's all downhill from there. Time is not your friend, especially in the case of New Year's resolutions. Everything you want to accomplish in 2025, all of your lifelong goals and dreams that you told yourself, yep, this is the year I'm gonna change, already exists. But I can guarantee you, it does not exist in this reality where you're already behind watching videos like this that you expect to tell you, yeah, wait till January 1st, let's plan our life together. So if you want to be like the rest of the 80% who fails their New Year's resolution by February, then this isn't the video for you. However, if you want your resolutions to last, then you're absolutely in the right place, babe. Today, I'm going to absolutely shift your whole perspective on New Year's resolutions in order for you to actually have the best year yet. First and foremost, we need to understand that everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Every single thing. This microphone, me, my rings, my nails, they all have tiny, tiny, tiny little atoms in them that are constantly moving. And so the only difference between me and this microphone is the rate at which they're vibrating. The reason why I can hold this microphone and be under the illusion that me and this microphone are separate is because the two vibrations repulse each other and create a reaction. And that reaction is what gives the sensation of me touching this microphone and it having ASMR. This certain feeling to it. But really, everything is one. Me and this microphone, there is no separation between it. We are all atoms. More importantly, we are all God. We are all creator. We are all Christ consciousness. We are all the divine source energy. And the only person you know to be real and true in your reality is yourself. There's a reason why it's called the universe. This is my favorite saying because it's the universe. You create everything in your reality with your mind. Now, most of the things that have created your current reality are not beliefs that I assume you ascribe to. They're just the lifelong conditionings that have been passed down to you by your parents, your guardians, your teachers. Now, I get into a lot of this on my channel already, so if you want to learn how to undo a lot of these triggers and traumas, you can just go ahead and watch all my other videos. But you need to understand the sparks notes of the universe before we can really get into the goal setting and manifesting if we want it to last. And so if we are coming at it now with this new headspace that I am in the full belief and full knowing that I create everything in my reality, and it is up to me to create everything I want in my reality, and it is only a matter of me just tapping into that frequency to get it, I now have to assess what's really important to me. What are the things I really want to be attracting in my life? Not on January 1st, today, right now. How can I shift my frequency and my vibration to match that of what I want? And so one of the handful of reasons why you failed your goals to date is likely because you didn't have a strong enough why. You didn't want it bad enough. Consciously, I can make the safe assumption and say all of us want to be in the best shape of our life. All of us want to look our absolute best and feel beautiful. All of us want to be happy and successful and have loving relationships and have a little extra spending money and some more time off. Yes, we all like the idea of having those things. We think that it's going to make our life better, but when it's all said and done and you are face to face with the fact that in order to achieve those things, you have to let go of the version of yourself currently. You have to now be uncomfortable in your day-to-day routine, in your life, because you're now in the unknown. You don't like that very much. Your body doesn't like that very much. We are biologically programmed to be in this survival mode where we seek comfort, where we seek safety. Now, we are not cavemen anymore, so we don't really need this programming because change is most likely for the better. And so there are many, many factors working against you. Yes, but it does not change the fact that you are fully in control of your universe. You are fully in control of your life. What you're not changing, you're choosing. So you are fully responsible for the reasons why you have failed, and you do not want it bad enough. And I promise you, the second you can just come into that accountability that, whoa, I've let myself go. I've chosen to stay the same because of my ego's conditionings and habits, and I love myself anyway, but I deserve more. I deserve better. I deserve to achieve all the things I want to achieve, so I am going to choose differently for myself today. Every single one of your goals, for them to last, have to be connected to a strong enough desire and reason. So you need to ask yourself, why do you want this goal? Why is it important to you? How will it change your life? Your why has to be so compelling that it keeps you going even when things get tough, because motivation doesn't cut it. You need discipline. You need a daily contribution to your goals because you value being the best version of yourself. You understand with full certainty that you owe it to yourself to make your dreams come true, and you are going to stop at nothing to make sure it happens. If you don't have this mentality, you will not win. You will fall into the 99% of people who would rather settle, be mediocre, than accept the fact that they are accountable for every single one of their failures. It is easier to stay at subpar level than understand that you are God and you have the power to create everything in your life. It is much easier to live in this illusion because ignorance is bliss, baby. But if you are actively trying to take the steps to be better, to feel better about yourself, then this is the cold hard truth. You need to have a why that goes beyond superficial BS. Losing the 10 pounds isn't going to make you feel better about yourself. Getting the extra money isn't going to make you feel happier. Getting in that relationship isn't going to change the fact that you feel so alone in your own skin. Is not going to change the fact that you have deep parental wounds that have left you feeling like you're not enough, like you are not loved. External resources, external validation, external circumstances are not going to change the deep beliefs you have in your subconscious mind, because that is what creates your reality. And so if you are not doing the real work, the shadow work, the internal reflection, the accountability and self-reflection to say, this is what I've been taught. I do not align with this anymore, and now reparent yourself to think much more highly of yourself, that any of this is going to mean anything. So if your goal is to be healthier, don't just say, I want to lose weight. Instead, say, I want to feel confident, energized, and strong so I can live my best life every single day. Are these goals really serving your soul? Are they serving others? Are they contributing to the long-term betterment of yourself, or are they just short-term dopamine hits? Are they just short-term ideas that you've ascribed to because of the values that you've been taught in society? Truly ask yourself, why the F am I doing what I'm doing? Now, once you put your beliefs through the ringer, you have to be in the firm knowing. You have to believe without a doubt that these goals are going to happen for you. Why? Because they are already happening currently. They already exist on a different frequency. When your desire is strong and your belief is unshakable, nothing can stop you. And I can guarantee you that January 1st is not going to be the exception. There is no self-doubt or failure that can change the laws of the universe. Get really, really strong on those two foundational things. One, the way the universe works, and two, the way you want your universe to work. Two, then three, just allow it to come to you because you're putting in the work and you are working with the universe to make it happen. If it wasn't obvious already, I need you to start your goals now, not wait for January 1st. The reason why over 80% of people fail their resolutions by February is because they're stuck within the wrong mindset. They've lost before they've already started because they think that time and external forces have more control over their life than they do, than their inner willpower. Starting now removes the pressure of waiting for the perfect moment, which does not exist. The earlier you begin, the more time you have to adjust, fail, and try again before the new year's even starts. Just imagine how good you're going to feel if you start today. By the time January 1st arrives and you've already accomplished 3, 4, 5 of your small wins to get to your big wins that you were planning of setting on January 1st. It really makes no logical sense. If your why is strong enough and you know that time is a construct, to wait. When you truly want something bad enough, you will start today willingly because there is no excuse powerful enough to hold you back from who you're meant to be. I'm going to say that again. When you truly want something, you start today because there is no excuse powerful enough to hold you back. Life is really and truly just a game that has a computer code attached to it. Learn the game, learn the code, and you will win. Failure doesn't exist. Failure is not even an option for you in this game if you commit to taking small steps every single day, to being 1% better every single day. The only time you really and truly do fail is if you stop. Begin to look at everything as an opportunity for growth. You are now in this creator mindset that understands that life is happening for me. Every single moment of suffering you experience in your life, you experience because of you. You can decide right now to stop suffering and never suffer again. In my life, I never lose. I never fail. I don't believe in such a thing. That's not a part of my computer code. It's not part of my game. And it's definitely not a rule that I've set myself up to have. Everything is an opportunity for me to grow, for me to learn, for me to take advantage of, so that I can continue to flourish and thrive and win and level up. And so I don't beat myself up. I don't get in my own way because I know I'm in control. The fact that you are even hyper fixating on failure means that you want to fail. You are addicted to the feeling of disappointment, of failure, because that is the conditioning that you've been taught your whole life without you even noticing it. So you continue to manifest that until you choose to stop. Move on. Nothing is real. Manifest your success and your success only, because the belief you have in yourself is the foundation of everything in your life. You have to show up with the mindset that success is inevitable, because when you believe it, you act like it, and those actions create your results, aka shape your reality. Understand what it feels like to win. Every single day you wake up, you say what you're grateful for, you say the good things that are going to happen to you today, you sit down, you put on a 10-minute guided meditation, you visualize your highest self, you visualize yourself in the future, which is really, like I said, just you right now on a different energetic frequency, and you stay in that feeling throughout your day. You act like the version of yourself you want to be. You show up as the version of yourself you want to be. You think like the version of yourself you want to be. And one day you will realize that your reality is reflecting just that, because your subconscious now believes that this is the truth. Us humans have been told to wait for the physical results to dictate our mentality and our belief towards certain things, when really to create the life of your dreams, to manifest the best 2025 possible, you have to reverse engineer it. You have to Uno reverse it. You have to decide first that this is how it's going to be, and show it to yourself every day that that is the truth, to then have those physical results manifest in your reality. So focus on the why every single day. Focus on the feeling it brings you. Feelings of joy, feelings of gratitude, feeling whole, feeling love, feeling magnetic, feeling magical, feeling divine, feeling freedom. Those are all the true feelings that should be at the backbone of every single one of your goals or manifestations. That should be your why. Focus on the identity. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I'm becoming a runner. This shifts your focus from a single goal, which isn't long term, to a lasting transformation, to a new guideline and rule book in your life. It doesn't matter if you run marathons or 5 minutes a day, both of those people ascribe to the identity that they are runners, and that makes them feel good. And so when you say, I am a runner, you are focusing on the fact that that is a part of your core self, a core value that you hold for yourself in this new year. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to become a marathon runner if you first start out with the fact that you feel so grateful and so privileged to be able to run in the first place, to be able to call yourself a runner. Not everyone can call themselves a runner. Not everyone has the health abilities or the legs even to be a runner. Feel incredibly grateful and incredibly privileged that you have the opportunity and the ability to choose that identity for yourself and stay in that feeling. That is the feeling that's going to get you running the marathon, not the fact that you want to run a marathon because it looks cool. You owe it to yourself to make this lifetime the best lifetime you could ever imagine. You owe it to yourself to do everything you want to do that you said you were going to do. And so I want you to do two things today. First, I want you to write down your why, because it takes a clear intention with an elevated emotion to manifest anything in your reality. So the why is going to encompass the clear intention with that elevated emotion. And I'll leave a really great example of that right up here. Be specific as you can possibly get. What does your ideal day look like in 2025 as the highest version of yourself? Get down to the nitty gritty, every single detail, what you're wearing in bed, what your sheets look like, what your room looks like, the first smell that blesses your nose when you wake up, the first thoughts you have. And at the end of every single why, write down why you're grateful that it's happened. In the present tense, I am so grateful to have this, and this, because understand why it matters to you to have this goal in the first place. And second, take up one small step toward it today. This is the initiation into that small step, but it can be as simple as sending an email, doing a 5-minute workout, downloading Motion, the calendar app, or journaling your thoughts. Start now. I don't care how big or small it is, just start. Because 2025 is already waiting for you to show up. But the only way to make it your best year yet is if you start believing in yourself fully. Take action and stay connected to your why. The time is now, because time is not real. So let's just make it happen, babe. And so it is. I hope this was helpful. I love you 224. I'm wishing you so much love and blessings as you welcome in this new chapter of your life. And as always, I will see you next Transformation Tuesday.